Hi, my name is Solo, or Cody, and as someone who's been top 250 multiple times, I can greatly tell you that these 5 tips will improve your gameplay and overall skill as well as you learn and practice these 5 tips that I'm about to show you. Starting with the first tip, react pairing versus predict pairing. The general rule of predict pairing, it's mainly good for fighting and IPing, it's very beginner friendly, and in general it's better against light weapons. However, the cons is that you're more susceptible to guard breaks, can cause a lot of missed parries, and is generally more punishable. For react pairing, its main pros are it's easier to deal with guard breaks, it's less susceptible to mix-ups, and you whiff a lot less parries. For the cons, however, it takes more focus, and it's generally harder against light weapons, so keep in mind of that. Now you may be wondering, how do I practice predict pairing? Well, one method you can do other than going to chime is grabbing a friend while both of you having guard breaks and simply just parry trade off each other and randomly throw in ice smashes or any guard breaks that you may have, and keep doing that over and over until you're more confident. The second tip I want to talk about is auto parry frames. But what exactly are auto parry frames and how do we use them to our advantage? Auto parry frames normally occur when multi-hit attacks are parried in a short time frame. Some mantras that could be parried within a short time frame are rapid punches and ice daggers. Knowing when to use auto parry frames, however, requires game knowledge on knowing what mantras multi-hit. Some examples can include Burning Servants, Shadow Roar, and Rising Frost to get you started with a few. Now I'm going to show you an example on how to actually use auto parry frames to deal damage on opponents. In this clip, I'm going to have my friend use rapid punches, and while he lunges towards me, I'm going to spam F and M1 to simply swing through his rapid punches and deal damage to him. Be wary, however, your opponent may start to adapt to this and parry your M1s, so bring up your guard just in case. Tip 3, we have going behind block. Going behind block definitely synergizes well with the two-man list, but you definitely can make it work for all two-mans. Some two-man mantras, however, that would pair perfectly well with going behind block is Master's Flourish, Exhaustion Strike, and Shoulder Bash. Now for an example on how to actually use going behind block. In this clip, I'm simply just going to start off with some parry trading, and then whenever you're ready, M1 to force out a parry, then use a mantra right after to feint the M1 and use it behind their block. Now the general way to use it with other attunements and mantras is to bait out a parry by simply M1ing or feinting a mantra and then walking behind their block and using the mantra again. Here in this clip, after M1, I then use Ice Lance to force out a parry, and while I do that, I walk behind his block to then confirm an M1 and an Ice Lance. Now once you got the basics of that, let's move on to our next tip. Feinting / mantra feinting. Have you ever fought someone whose defense is just so strong that you just can't seem to break through it? Well, that's probably because you aren't feinting enough. Now what you want to do is actually prioritize mantra feints over M1 feints. The reason for this is because you actually have 6 to 7 combat mantras that you can use to mix up and feint compared to your sword, which has the same wind up and sound cue. However, if you know how to roll catch, then M1 feints aren't really that bad. Now I'm going to play a clip where I use roll catching, so just try to figure it out. If you didn't get it, I'll play the clip in slow-mo to help you out. Okay, first in this clip, I actually parry the heavenly move, feint my M1, roll cancel to bait out his M1, and then use him as crit when he rolls. Personally, that's just how I use roll catchers though. I think it's best if you simply go out and spar with your friends to find some roll catchers that best fit your playstyle. For our last final tip, we have hit stun. Stun is a pretty complicated PvP skill overall, and I might not explain it to the best of my abilities, so if you want a more in-depth guide, check out my friend Spiders as he goes more into detail about hit stun. General steps to use hit stun is 1. Know that your M1 is going to land, 2. Mantra feint a fast mantra, then 3. M1 again, and then lastly extend however you wish. Now, in this clip, he does get guard broken, however the same concepts of hit stun still applies. Right now, I parry his move, I guard break him, I M1 since I know it's going to land, I mantra feint a move, and then I use it again to simply extend. That was the most basic of the basic way of using hit stun. It does get more complicated than that, however I won't go into further details. And that's that. I hope you enjoyed these 5 tips I've showed you and hope you can learn on them and improve as a DeepWoken player. I would greatly appreciate it if you like, comment, sub, and join the Discord. Thanks for watching, and let me know what types of videos you guys would like in the comments.